Senators arrive at the Senate chamber in groups and also on their own. But they all approach the chamber with the same intention of voting to amend several sections of the 1999 Constitution.
And therefore, I crave your indulgence that I come and lay this.
All seated, legislative proceedings begin. There are 33 constitution amendment bills before these lawmakers, and each bill must get 2/3 majority vote before it is passed.
This seeks to alter Section 1.
The Senate President announces each bill and voting begins.
The ayes have it.
Lawmakers vote in support of local government autonomy, independent candidacy, reduction of age qualifications for President, the Senate, House of Representatives, and State Houses of Assembly. Senators also vote in favor of reducing the time for the President or Governor to authorize the withdrawal of monies from the Consolidated Revenue Fund in the absence of an Appropriation Act from 6 months to 3 months. In addition, lawmakers support financial autonomy for State Houses of Assembly. They scrap the State Independent Electoral Commission and set a time frame for the President and Governors to appoint ministers and commissioners within 30 days of coming into office. However, senators vote against devolution of powers to states, 35% affirmative action, and deletion of the Land Use Act from the Constitution. We spoke with some lawmakers to understand why senators voted against some of the areas up for amendment.
What we were asking for was a simple thing. It was not for election. It was just on appointments, so that at least when you are appointing ministers, you give 35% dues to women. That is not equality, but it still was not easy for them. The CSOs did so much of lobbying. We also did so much of lobbying. I woke up and resumed here as early as possible, and I spoke to every senator. But when it came to the vote, you couldn't be there. And the voters still, with the background of fears and cultural views, religious tendencies. And I don't think you can take that out.
I think with time, maybe we're able to do some more education, some more orientation, that this indeed isn't harmful or not intended to be harmful to the male folks, but it's something that will actually lead to, I don't use the word liberation, that's scary for them, I believe, but something that will empower everyone.
Obviously, it appears that consensus on the devolution of powers and true federalism and all that doesn't yet exist as far as this Senate is concerned.
Meanwhile, in the House of Representatives, voting did not hold as scheduled, as a bulk of the time was spent validating the integrity of the system. After several attempts, it appears the leadership is indeed satisfied with the system, but the House decides to put off voting until Thursday, July 27th. The ball is now in the court of the House of Representatives to conclude the process and finally decide which items will be amended by the National Assembly in the 1999 Constitution. Linda Akibi, Channels Television News.